hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Twould allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What to do?
Twill take more than that.
Fine. All of you.
Just let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
It is not what I expected.
You have my protection.
Over here! Bear in mind that the brutes will seek out women with unwavering resistance.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy. But not necessarily easier to counter.
Our onslaught and the behemoth will soon topple.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage.
Ali! This battle is not yet done!
Tis the simplest strategy that our foe most abhors. Knock its feet out from under it and strike edge with her.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together in this.
That was thrilling. I did not know I would feel so alive.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curate. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Let me get that.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you for? Not that I really need to ask. There's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Do come again?
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Putting my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
The hours seem to fly when I'm...
Greetings. You are the... Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
Sirs O'Fulv and Everard each seek the Jadeite Orb. To whom ought we to grant it, assuming we find the thing at all?
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Hope to see you again.
Oh. What does this say?
Let's have a look, then.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
Say, did you hear? There's been another ox cart raid. How many is that now?
Dunno, but I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Gotta be them coral snakes again, eh? Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bit to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark my words.
I grant you lightning's fangs.
Seems this old man's time is up.
Battle is best avoided here.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. This is quite the rare find.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, it would be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmaster's Burrow in Backbatal. Methinks it is where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Battle is upon us!
You hold the enemy's focus, and I shall strike them down.
Miss, and you shame us both.
Arisen! Are you alright?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I espy the remains of an ox cart. Do the fiends of this world hold nothing sacred?
The work of goblins, maybe.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. Take that! I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with everything.
I can find myself an easy mark.
So, Batal has a number of these statues as well.
These statues make fine landmarks, as they are not easily forgotten. If I were your master, I'd not leave this unread.
Let's have a look then.
That's like a dronger somewhere.
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows. True enough.
Would that such tranquility could last. A good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with.
Dreaded stealing of magic.
I suppose you'll be wanting my help. Oh, very well.
Well done. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
You'll not live to regret this.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Careful, Master! That venom is potent! Fire!
An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off a bit? A wise.
I think I get the idea.
I believe your clothes drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns lest we summon it. I lack information pertinent to this. Task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
You are in need of peace. Allow me. Wait right there.
I will finish this here and now. Product Oh, heedlessness.
Can I help you? Is anyone else available? The Arisen's soaked to the bone. To think I'd be caught unawares. I am ashamed.
You ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
What purpose does yon statue serve, I wonder?
With these statues as our land, we shall never again lose our bearings. There, what was it?
'Tis weak to lightning strike. I will be your shield.
By magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
The enemy has called reinforcements. It seems they need to match our might and strength of numbers. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! It seems we have a great army.
Forgive me for being a burden on myself.
I lack information pertinent to this task. What purpose does yon statue serve, I wonder?
With these statues as our landmarks, we shall never again lose our bearings.
Venom harpies! Avoid their venom at all costs!
Poison or secured with all due haste.
Let my magic magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Take that!
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, prison?
A wise strategy. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I am sorry.
Stand firm! You are not alone! I will finish this here and now.
Watch your footing, master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Remember your
cannot
friends.
abide
I'll trade for this.
How cruel. I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
Contraptions like these are best used when and as we find them.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't...
long last, I am returned to you.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side. There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are...
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Tis a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
boy, looking to change. No need to overthink it. You can change it on a... Whim, you've naught to lose, and you might. Well, got any findings to share? Many thanks.
I lack information.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. I have a message for you. Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
Was it I had planned for the morrow?
I'm in no hurry to leave.
By and large, the people of Bakbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts, and regard her as family.
Vermin's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons. As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance, you ought to let a few things go. The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining... Won't do any good. Always a pleasure. The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can...
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Twas intriguing to watch a mage hold their own on the front lines. I did...
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.